opportunities in the surrounding area that they normally wouldn't be exposed to, just going to school and not being a part of this program, and to develop some of those leadership skills as well. And hopefully that y'all have seen the difference after the week, and then after them working together on the projects and doing some different things, some improvements, some of those leadership skills come forward a little bit. And now that they know a lot of people in the area, it's a big resource to have whenever you graduate, go off to school, and then decide to move back to Seguin. You know everybody, you know people. So you have people that you can go and talk to and remember me when you're trying to get that job. So it helps out a lot. So I want to thank them. They did a great job. This was a fantastic group. We've had some pretty good ones. This was one of the best, in my opinion, that I've been a part of. So thanks to y'all. Thanks to the parents for allowing them the opportunity to participate and to support them in their endeavor. And then I also want to thank Kendi and Dana from the chamber. They probably do more work out of all the volunteers than anybody, probably double. So I want to thank them and thank the rest of the board. So with that, we're going to turn it over to them and let them present, and then we're going to follow up with some evaluations and some suggestions. If you do have anything that you can think of that we can improve on for the next program, please let us know. We're always trying to change things up. We've got a few ideas already for the next group, so if there's anything that you can think of that we can do, we'd appreciate feedback.
We're going to go ahead and get started with the slideshow. Sayla, class of 2016.
Yeah, it's kind of like slow.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm
Yeah.
gonna.
Just click once and on.
I clicked like 4 times. I know. Well, there we go. Okay. So again, we did some team building and leadership. That's us doing our whole, some of the pictures are from when we first started, and then just progressed to actually doing team stuff together, getting to know each other better, and we really became very, very close, and it was a good time, very good time.
Through the experiences we had at Sayla, we all really gained a lot of leadership skills. So we learned how to organize, we learned how to have time management, and then decision making. Because some of these things we did, we'd have to have a time limit, and we had to build something to make it as tall as we can with the resources we have. And that was one of the examples. And then we also learned the value of teamwork when we work together as a group. And that was whenever we were on these pictures, we were at the activity center, or outdoor learning center. And we were playing a bunch of fun games. But it was more than fun, we had to learn to be a group.
I just want to say a little bit more on that, where we kind of use with the skills and how we learn how to work together on the project that we were trying to achieve throughout the summer by going to the small businesses and Walmart and asking the manager to use the front for the bake sale, and having to do the car wash as well. And doing this program, we got to meet the small businesses and all the industries and Seguin, so it made it a lot easier for us to get to know them and ask them if they could donate and help us out in the process. These are a couple of the non-profit places that we went to that really got to help us out.
Yeah. I mean, there's one for it. Oh, that's supposed to be red.
Okay, so these are a few of the places we went with government. We, as he said, we went to the jail and we visited. We got to walk around and see some of that, and we went to the Air Force base and the hospital and stuff like that. And it was pretty cool just to see, how they work there and what they do, and going on tours and talking to people, meeting people. That was pretty cool just to go around and do that with each other. And so that was fun. Just kind of says the same thing.
We also visited the industries, which was really fun. I personally enjoyed Caterpillar. We visited Caterpillar over here around I-10. We visited, what was it, the Ziploc?
Mini grid.
Mini Grip.
Mini group, yeah.
Mini Grip. We visited the Mini Grip factory. It was loud and smelly and fun. And also we visited Cargill, the animal factory. And we learned how industries work, all the rules and regulations, safety hazards, and all that.
Awesome teams.
Nice plug.
So our project, we decided to go with the Guadalupe Family Violence Shelter. I think that impacted us a lot when we went to one of the nonprofits, and we saw how hard lives can be when you have domestic violence in the household, and how appreciative we all should be that we don't have that, and we should give back to people who do have that. So I think, that's what our project was on. Okay, so we did a lot of things to raise money. We did a bake sale, and I think that raised the most money, right? It had like over $800 that we raised from that. We also had a car wash, and then each of us like split into groups, and we went to a lot of different places in town, and we asked them to donate to the cause, and so a lot of the people did, and so that's where we got most of our money.
Yeah, so the dates were July 23rd and July 24th, so we did it kind of close together. And we also had a GoFundMe that we shared on our Facebooks, and they shared on the Sela Facebook, so we could get friends and family who live here and who don't live here to donate also. So, I think
It
we
was
raised.
2084.
Okay, yeah, so we raised a lot of money for it, and we're pretty proud, and really happy to help such a great cause. It was such a great experience. So thank you to all of you who help and all of our sponsors. We really do appreciate it, and we've loved this opportunity.
Does anyone have any questions?
How much did y'all raise? I'm sorry, I didn't hear the amount.
3,084.
3,084? And y'all just donated that money to the shelter itself?
That's what we're gonna do.
Yes.
Okay, and what is it gonna be used for, do you know? Or are they just gonna use it?
Just whatever their needs are. Like, I know they need a lot of like food and toiletries and stuff like that. So we
Okay.
thought it would be really beneficial, especially around the holiday season. That's when they said a lot of families go in. So we thought that would be the most beneficial. It's great.
Any other questions?
I have one. What was your biggest challenge?
Honestly, I think it was kind of scheduling was a big problem, trying to get us all together and at the same time, because we all have such busy schedules, but that's the hard part.
We managed it, we did it.
Yeah, we
Got
did it.
together. For being such a small group, I think we raised a pretty good amount of money for being a small group of teenagers also, on top of that.
Can each one of y'all tell me what you got out, what was your biggest benefit out of the program? What do you like the most about the program, each one?
You want more? Go ahead. Left to right.
Okay.
Right to left.
Well, I think the most beneficial thing I got out of this academy was learning how to work collaboratively with a lot of other people and how to organize those ideas, because it's crazy whenever you have a bunch of creative kids just throwing out really good ideas and then somehow having to apply that without it being really messy and unorganized. And I think I learned how to do that, and now when I go to school functions or I plan stuff at school, I'm able to organize and get everything together and do stuff that I need to while having a group of people with me. And I think it's gonna help me even more later in life and not just in high school.
My would be leadership and the experience, because we all need leadership in life. We need to be leaders. We don't need to be followers. And it helped me because now I'm a senior and I have great leadership skills thanks to Selah. And of course, I'm going to use it through everyday life, being a leader, not a follower, in my college life, and because now I want to become a doctor. So I have to be a leader. I don't want to be a follower. I want to be a boss. So I think leadership skills help me a lot.
I think a few of the things I got most out of this were leadership skills, public speaking, and I think just general knowledge on how the world works. Because the world's so big and has so many different ways that can fit, all the little parts can fit together. Public speaking, well, I'm doing it now, so it's and leadership, I just learned how to work better with others and how to tolerate other ideas as well as not just push other people out and think I am the best I can when I don't.
It taught me how to be more open-minded and accept new ideas and to work with new people I've never worked with to reach the same goal and help more people. And it's also taught me to be more helpful to anything, like anybody needs help or just to do the right thing at the right time.
Being in Selah, it really taught me like how to be really like a team. And if we're all like trying to be leaders, you can't all each be leaders. Like y'all gotta collaborate and decide on what we gotta do. So it's gotta run through all of us. We all gotta be fully aware of it. So that really helps me with that. I also learned a little public speaking. It's pretty nice. I use it a lot, like I'm using it right now.
I'm using it right now. You just do it without your face turning so red, you'd be all right.
Okay, well, this really benefited me with my gaining new leadership skills and also working together as a group. It was really fun to do. And what Amy and Hunter said about the public speaking, that is not really my best thing, but being in this it helped me a lot.
Being in Selah kind of helped me step out of my comfort zone, and like meeting new people from other schools is a lot of times like when you come in there and you just know like one or two people, and the rest of people you don't know how they're going to be with you or how they're going to treat you or act with you. Like especially since I go to a private school, like I didn't know how it was going to be when we came in, and I mean I knew everyone was going to be nice, but you never know, what people think about you. But when I came in and all these nice people that I've become really good friends with, they just helped me and showed me a lot of love and support whenever we were all working together, and we all realized that we're all the same. We all want to be leaders, and we all need to step out of our comfort zones and work together as a team to meet a goal.
Okay, so I'm not really good at meeting new people. Like, I can talk to them, but I'm really shy at first before, like, I get to know them. And so I know that being in Selah, being with Kaylee, like, I made a lot of new friends. We went from the beginning to, like, barely talking to each other, making small talk barely, to playing, at 11 o'clock at night and playing BS. And so that was just really fun. And so I know that I got a lot of friends out of this, so.
I definitely learned the best way to lead because I think a lot of people, including myself, thought that a leader was just somebody who like bossed other people around. But really, the best way to lead is to be part of the team and to show by example like what to do. And I definitely learned that.
So how, you had an original plan for a project, and how did it go from the point where you were at the academy and you presented to us what you thought you could do for a project to the end result? Tell me some of those steps and how that felt.
What we originally presented was to raise money to help the family violence shelter get a climate controlled storage unit so they could store food while they were renovating one of their pantries. Unfortunately, due to scheduling and just all of the different busy scheduling, we weren't able to schedule enough fundraisers to do that, and also to buy a storage unit and an AC heater, all the things that we need to actually either buy one or make one ourselves.
I do think though that in the long run, this will really like benefit them a lot because it's something they can kind of choose what they need the money for. So if it's something specific that like if we just got a climate control storage unit, that would be great. But now they can put it towards something else that they need, like the food or toiletries or something like that. I definitely think it's kind of weird to go from one like really specific like broad idea or specific idea, and then go to kind of more of a broad idea. And it was interesting to communicate when you're not in person and come up with a new idea. It was a big thing, I think, for everybody because we were kind of trying to text and stuff, and that's really difficult to come up with a new idea with such a like big group of people.
And in the beginning, I think that we had like thought that we were gonna raise more money in like our funding things, and so I think that was one of the main issues that we had, that we didn't reach our goal on that.
It's not easy.
And then also for the storage, we kind of underestimated the price. We thought it'd be kind of like, maybe like, probably like $3,000. And we like looked into it and it was maybe like 5,000. For like brand new, so we kind of just sunk a little bit.
You said you went and talked to local businesses and kind of convinced them of your cause and asked for donations, right? How many of those businesses did you visit with, and how many actually gave you money? Like, how much did you raise from that part of
Went to
it?
the gifting gourmet, and we got like $20 from them. And we went
Well, it was like we had a group, and then in those groups, we had a list of businesses that we said that we would go to. And a lot of them, we went to them and they were like, oh, sure, let me talk to my boss. Well, they never really got back to us. And then the others were like, yeah, here's $20 or whatever. But it wasn't really a big,
Like cashing out of money.
There was 22 different like individual businesses or people that donated, like some donated 50, some donated 100, some donated like 15, and then of course we had the car wash and the bake sale and the GoFundMe page. So that's where all that came together is.
Yeah, I think most of the money came from like the physical fundraisers rather than going around to the businesses. I think we thought that was going to go a lot better than it actually did. I think it's kind of hard to convince adults to give you money when you're a teenager like that. But yeah, but some businesses did donate, so that's really nice. So.
What is something you learned about Seguin that you didn't know?
There was a museum right off Main Street.
There was a lot of places that I didn't know that we had seen.
Especially like nonprofits, I had no clue that they were, the community garden had no clue that even existed, and it is so cool. Like, I love it. And Habitat for Humanity, I always pass that store, and I didn't know what it was, but now that I know what it is, it's really, really interesting, and we got to help with them too, like volunteer with them, so that's cool.
Yeah, I didn't know what they like actually did, so I volunteered a few Saturdays with them.
tell your friends at school or people, or is there something that you would say about the program that?
Well, it really lets you know your town. Like you might just think it's just a little bit, but there was so many different angles to view it now. We saw like every other angle. So it was really interesting.
I never knew the basics.
And even if I don't live here in Seguin, I come here sometimes, I come by feed, or I come eat here with my friends. But even I realize that Marion and Seguin, they rely on each other for a lot of stuff, both cities. And I didn't think that I thought they were just separate, two different type of communities, but honestly, all the communities around here mesh really well. And they all rely on each other to give each other business, and the small little towns, we have a Pinchorns here in Marion, and I know a lot of people just come traveling just to come get the meat that they sell there, because it's really good. And I didn't think they would do that. I didn't think we would be able to have businesses with each other and be able to function like that.
You get to meet like so many cool people, and you really do step out of your comfort zone and learn your strengths and so many valuable things that they don't just teach you at school, they teach you at Seguin. So
Any parents have any other questions?
Let's give them a hand.